Hi everyone, this is Tim from Arcana, and let me get this out of the way real quick. If you don't know anything about MEBM, what it does, how it can manage and monitor your cubes, go watch one of our other videos first because we're going to just jump right in. Today we're looking at ThousandEyes, which is a pretty cool kind of monitoring tool that lets you see kind of where traffic might be getting impacted as it flows across the internet. And what we have is we have MEBM able to manage your ThousandEyes and get that set up for you. If you want a quick demo, well, this is the video for you. All you have to do is go to that ThousandEyes website and you can fill out a free account like I'm doing here. You'll then get an email. You'll need to confirm your email address, take a couple more steps, and once you do so, you should be able to log into the actual ThousandEyes webpage. Now, in order to get MEBM set with ThousandEyes, there's a few things we have to grab out of here. First, if you go to your account settings and you find your users and roles, you need to get your user API token where it says basic authentication token. You might need to click refresh or copy a few times in order for it to pop up. That's what happened to me when I was doing it in Chrome. And then go ahead and go up to this Cloud Enterprise Agents and go to Agent Settings and do the same thing there with the account group token. Once you have those, you can go ahead and jump over to your MEBM. And once you log in, let's go to our system's options page and find the ThousandEyes on the left-hand side. And here you'll put in the credentials and the API tokens that you have retrieved from that website. If you need a reminder of where the different tokens go, there's that handy-dandy little note at the bottom there for you. And then go ahead and click Save once you are done. Now let's head to our actual cube. This is on the devices page, and if we select our cube and go to More Actions, Operations, ThousandEyes Agent, here we can actually install that ThousandEyes Agent into your cube. Very handy. All you need to do is specify which of the interfaces will be used to essentially call home, call back to ThousandEyes. MEBM will take care of the rest, so we're going to fast forward the video a little bit so you don't have to watch this little progress bar spin. And ta-da, we have been successful. Now, what you want to do from here is you want to click on Devices and go to ThousandEyes Endpoints, and your device is now listed here. What we can do for this demo is we're just going to add a new test. I'm going to call it Voice and select our RTP voice test settings. I'm going to select a target. Atlanta seems good. We're located in Seattle, so this will be a good kind of coast-to-coast test. And what we're going to do is we are going to set it to run now. Shortly after, we're going to see a success screen. And now what we can do is if we go to our logs, ThousandEyes schedules page, we can actually see that our test has been scheduled. Let's actually go back to ThousandEyes, and if we refresh the page, and it might take a couple of refreshes, but we can actually see that now ThousandEyes is configured, it is running our test, and we can receive all that handy-dandy information that ThousandEyes provides for our voice environment. Now, I want to show you one other thing that's very useful with MEBM and how it can be used to manage your cube and set up ThousandEyes for it. Let's go ahead and stop this test. So we're going to stop and click OK, and let's go back to our endpoints. I'm going to set up another voice test, but this time I'm going to set it to run on an event. Now this is really cool because what I can do is I can set it to SIP error codes. So essentially whenever a syslog message or any kind of alert that MEBM uses from your cube gets sent to MEBM, we can filter it based off of what error code it is. So I'm going to select a handful here. I'm going to click Next. And now what we can do is let's go to the configuration events page, and we can see that my event has been created. So what's going to happen is now MEBM is going to do this test. It will run a ThousandEyes kind of test whenever that error, or sorry, not whenever, the first time that this error is triggered. Now you can set it to run repeatedly, but I'm just going to run it once for the sake of this video. And let me go ahead and call my home phone for a second. So we're going to do a little quick fast forward. And you'll notice that that event just disappeared. Why? Because the event was triggered and it's only supposed to run once. So now let's go to our logs ThousandEyes instant test page. And again, might have to wait a couple minutes. We're just going to click the refresh button here and boom, there it is. There's the error message that was generated kind of from my lab environment here to show you what happens whenever that event is triggered for the first time. And this part is cool. If you click on the actions button and go to view result, it'll take you straight to the ThousandEyes page. If you have any questions about everything else that MEBM can do with ThousandEyes, check out our full feature documentation. Thanks.